We sold oil for 64 years, but we could not feed Nigerians for 2 weeks, says Dino Melaye as he blasts federal government. Senator Dino Melaye, who represented Kogi West Senatorial District in the last Senate, has said that all Nigerian leaders have failed the people of Nigeria. Melaye, who was the most controversial senator in the last Senate before he was beaten by Senator Smart Adeyemi, said Nigerian leaders, including himself, did not do well for Nigerians. By this, he meant even when he was in the Senate, he did not do food for the people of Nigeria, despite him being one of the most vocal senators then in the National Assembly. Besides, being the most vocal, he suffered greatly in the hands of the Nigerian State Security Service and the Nigerian police, where he acted some kind of drama to free himself from their hands. That was the twilight of the members of the National Assembly in a democratic nation. In a statement posted on Facebook on Tuesday morning, Senator Dino Melaye said everyone who had held office and still holding, whether elective or appointed is a disappointment to the people of Nigeria. He said Nigeria sold crude for 64 years but could not feed Nigerian citizens for ordinary 2 weeks of a socio-economic lowdown. He said the God of the poor will judge the leaders of the nation, including himself. While he was in the Senate, he was a voice to the poor people. People really liked him because of the controversial statements he makes on the floor of the Senate. Listening to him, he was speaking for Nigerian people. One of his statements, which has been circulating on the social media, is when he said the Nigerian masses have no protection. He said the police are only protecting the powerful and influential people in Nigeria. He made mention of rural communities across Nigeria where residents have no one to protect them for the evils of society, including robbery, kidnapping, assassination, and other social evils, which are part of the core responsibilities of the government. Actually, Nigerian government has not done well for the people of the nation. This COVID-19 period, there has been hunger all over the land, but no substantial food was provided for them. Even the ones that were provided for them, they are poisonous, not good for human consumption. Bad rice, poisonous, whatever, not good for human consumption. And now there's war between the customs and the Oyo governor, Oyo government, saying we are returning those rights that you even gave us in the first place. That being said, I think this guy is really, really smart. Before you come for him, he has already included himself with the people who are leading and who have ruled, who have led, who are still ruling, who are appointed, who are elected. Like I always say, and that is just the way it is. People can argue, people can try to be political, you can try to be logical, or how you want to put it. Like me, I've always said is that somebody will come and say, oh, I'm former president of this, I did this and that, I was this, I was this. In all of those things, then where is Nigeria now? Because all of them they have failed. They have all failed. Because if you tell me that you were once a president, you were once a senator, you were once governor, you were once this and this and that, and you'll be bragging that during your time. But what do we have today? What we have today, it is what we describe, or that we used to measure what you have done before, if at all you have done anything. But with the present situation, means that you guys have done nothing. You guys just went there, cut your own national cake and left. Even he himself, before you come for him, he has already included himself among those people, and he said God will judge all of them, including himself. So are we still going to just be singing this rhetorics over and over again, over and over again? When Nnamdi Kanu will come and say, oh, zoo, 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 people say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, shut up, shut your mouth, who are you to talk? Nnamdi Kanu, shut up, you are so insulting, you are so this and that, you don't have respect, you abuse people too much. If we have this kind of people in this country, and yet we know the truth, and instead of us to do the right thing, we are not doing the right thing, how does that leave us? What does that mean? Then who are we in the first place? It's beyond people's or some people's imagination or reasoning. That people know the right thing. You say you have calibers of people here and there, and yet the country is still like that. Electricity, we cannot boast of electricity. Apart from the ones he's talking about, 64 years, we've been producing oil, we've been doing that and that, and just ordinary 2 weeks, they cannot even feed the people. They have sold oil for 64 years, according to what he said. Melaye is very, very good in all this kind of history, and that's what he's trying to remind us. Where Nigeria has been selling oil for God knows when. How many decades? Almost over 6 decades. They've been selling oil, and they'll say there's no money. And he himself, politics has made him rich as well, because we know when he started as well. But he's trying to say it's among the people too. But why? Of course, we cannot say when he was on the floor of the Senate that he was not speaking. But he was speaking, but at what grade, at what level, at what scale was he speaking? Was he speaking at then? That is the problem. Because once they are not in the within government, or once they are not holding any elective position, they will come out and be saying things that people will not be saying, yes, this guy is okay, this guy is really saying the truth. DINO Melaye, if you spoke when you were on the floor of the Senate, you didn't speak well. Or you didn't speak enough. I think that's the right word. You did not speak enough. In the scale of 1 to 10, I can say maybe you spoke for like maybe two or three, which is nothing. Once in a while he comes out to say what he wants to say. But the nitty-gritty of governance, the nitty-gritty and taking care of the people, not until when we start having problems, that is when they will not be running a tasketa. How many of them have really proposed a bill that we favor the masses? Not all this, the electricity tariff, we are going to reduce it to 2 naira, all those kind of tariff on core, we are going to reduce it to this bank. That is the only thing I always see that they do. The bank charges is too much, let them reduce it to 2 kobo. That is just the only thing, and it is nothing. That is the only thing most of the time I hear them try to propose or try to say they are fighting for the masses. So how are we going to come out of all these things? We know, you have said it, Nigerians know, but how do we move from here? Now so we go the day. Now so we go the day. He's so smart. He's been able to include himself as well. But let's hear what Nigerians are saying concerning DINO Melaye's statements. Someone says some people are so stupid. He's including himself also, yet they are still talking rubbish. Anyway, it is a shame to Nigerian politicians. Of course, people will still talk, even if he includes himself. That's why I just say he's very, very smart. Some of the commentators here are daft. The man didn't exempt himself for those that failed Nigeria and Nigerians. And someone says, thank you. People just talk anyhow. Okay, now he has said it, but he himself is enjoying himself. Okay, for the fact that he has said it, that does not mean people will not still talk about him. Because like I said, in the scale of 1 to 10, even if he was speaking then, at what scale was he speaking for the people? See who is talking. All the cars you park in your house that worth billions of naira, is it not part of the oil money? Nigerians are just to whatever. You can see he included himself. So because he included himself, so they should not talk. They should not clap for him. Someone says, yes, you are the most foolish. You even defended that he included himself. What do you want to justify? Say he steal money and include himself with everything where he steal. He's supposed to feed Kogi people for 2 months, and the money he go still remain. Someone says, wetin concern Agbero and overload. 64 years into oil businesses, including all the loans collected, still nothing to show. Our leaders, both past and present, are all crooks. However, you are part of them. You sell the money for your own luxury. Okay, you use the money for your own luxury. Someone say, I love this man. Any little thing, people they just fall for it. For the fact that he said he included himself, so people should start clapping for him or what? Okay, what is he going to do now? What he should start changing the narratives, not by talking, because all these ones are just to deceive Nigerians. For the fact that he included himself, to me, he's nothing. That doesn't mean people should not just say, okay, what are you going to do now? Now that you have realized you are part of them, then you have to change the narratives, not by saying or telling Nigerians what we already know. Nigerians already know all these things that he's saying. All these things are just a game. Now that you now know that you guys have failed Nigerians and Nigeria as a country, then what are you going to do? Tell us and let us believe that you are really different. We need to change. We need to see changes. Good and fine. Mind you, Dino was rich before he joined politics. Yeah, okay. So, Dino now Tedola or Dangote, before he joined politics. Now, wow. I believe justice will prevail over soon. So, guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take that Nigeria has sold oil for 64 years, but just for 2 weeks that they couldn't really feed Nigerians. What do you think? Let's have it in the comment section.